Hello my friends, this is the last public video that I made on CoreWeave, and I made it basically 6 months ago on September 16th of last year, and I told you that I was expecting the movement to the upside, but right after that, guys, I made several videos for my Discord member, for my private Discord members, and as you can see I made it on March the 1st and April the 6th. And take a look right here. I drew this line, the range of resistance that hold pretty good, and I told to my patrons that when this asset breaks this line to the upside, it will be and it should be the first sign of its bullishness, and it happened. As you can see, it gained 40% to its value within just several days. And guys, if you want to receive this type of call to trades, if you want to receive this type of signals, and if you want to know about the behavior and upcoming price action of your favorite tickers, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Patreon account. And guys, this is the post that I wrote on January the 30th. It is a public post that you can find on my Patreon. It is pretty much all trade alerts that I made from December the 1st to January the 30th. These are the results of these alerts. You can see that all of the trades were in profit except this one on December 19th. CRWV hit a stop loss order, and we've lost about 1.33% on this trade, but all other trades are in green. That is why you can use these trades in your personal trades as a part of your due diligence. So guys, you've seen many of my trade calls, all delivering strong returns in just hours. Now it's your turn to trade smarter. Join my Safe Haven Patreon tier, built for traders who want consistency, structure, and real results. You will get a detailed plan to protect your portfolio, monthly one-on-one Zoom sessions with me, and private Discord access with all trade alerts, lessons, and exclusive updates. And here is the best part. If you don't earn more than your subscription price within 30 days, you will receive a full refund, no question asked, as long as your trading account balance is at least $2,500 and you've taken all the recommended trades during the period. No excuses, no fine print. You profit or you don't pay. Join today and let's start building your edge in the market.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
So, and on today's video I will show you what should we expect from the price action of CoreWeave, what was the reason of this substantial movement to the upside, and how you can benefit out of its movements. So first of all, let's take a look at the general sentiment related to this stock, and to do so just type in Google search bar CRWV stock and switch to new stock folder. You will find several recent news, and to be honest, the majority of them are quite bullish because of the most recent price action of CoreWeave, during which this asset gained from its lowest point to its highest point more than 75% within literally 2 weeks. So, and let me pay attention to this article that was published just yesterday, and it's titled CoreWeave stock moved up by 6.99% on April 14th. Facts behind the movement. And let me quote you these bullet points. CoreWeave secured $21 billion Meta and Anthropic AI cloud deals. Analysts upgraded CoreWeave rising price targets. CoreWeave raised $8.5 billion loan and issued senior notes. And guys, let me pay your attention to the price targets that were recently announced from analytic firms. As you can see, among 29 analysts, we have the consensus analyst price target at the level of $125.03, with the highest price target of almost $300 and the lowest price target of around $38, which means, guys, for now it is at the middle of this range, and it is not far from the average price target. This means we might see some fluctuations in price in the near-term perspective. On top of that, I want to pay attention to let's say some negative news, not negative, but I will show you some concerning parts related to this stock. And here are 3 bullet points. Recent Form 144 filings on April the 10th of 2026 indicate significant proposed sales of common stock by major holders, including West Clay Capital LLC and Ventura Family GST Exempt Trust, which could signal a lack of insider confidence. And guys, take a look right here. This is the list of so-called smart money investors, and if you take a look at the most recent filings, and you have to keep in mind that it is not a deal execution dates, it is just a filing dates. Real deals happened around 45 days prior, more than 45 days before this filing date, and it happened basically in the previous quarter. That is why this indicator is a relatively lagging indicator, and you have to keep this in mind. And right here you can see that green rows indicate new positions, red rows indicate closed positions, and this column indicates the change in the position delta of shares in percent. And in general you can see that the sentiment is more bullish than bearish, but you have to keep in mind that this happened basically in last quarter, from the beginning of this year to the end of March. And yes, we have quite high fluctuations around these levels. That is why, guys, some of these positions are still in red and some of them are in green. And I have to say that yes, in general the sentiment is more bullish than bearish. That is why you have to keep this in mind. Let me show you another bullet point. CoreWeave's 8K filing on April the 9th of 2026 announced plans to offer $1.25 billion in senior notes and $3 billion convertible senior notes, substantially increasing the company's debt burden and raising concerns about its ability to meet financial obligations if revenue growth or recognition slows. Despite the anticipated high revenue growth, analyst commentary as of April 13 of 2026 points to the company's persistent unprofitability, indicating potential challenges with operating margins or its capital-intensive business model. That is why, guys, CoreWeave is not out of the woods, and you have to keep in mind that the fluctuations in price might be quite substantial, and that is why, guys, if you want to enter your position and potentially if you rely on the continuation of this uptrend, you have to be very cautious. So let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deeper right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, I have to admit that right after this substantial movement to the upside, we have to see deeper retracement, and technically speaking, it broke this previous swing high, which is a very good indicator. On top of that, it broke this sloping line. That was the range of the level of resistance for the stock for quite a while, from the very beginning of October of last year. And when this type of price action happens, guys, right after the breakout above several crucial levels, it has to have a pullback. And if you take a look at indicators, you can see that if I switch to, let's say, 12 hours time frame or daily time frame, the RSI is at the overbought range, which means we have to see at least some kind of pullback. That is why, guys, as you can see, we have an RSI at the very high levels on multiple time frames. And on a smaller time frames, we can see even the first signs of bearish divergence on hourly time frame, which means, guys, it is not the point where you can enter your long position, because in the near-term perspective, we might see the pullback. How deep this pullback might happen? And let me show you like this. If it is the lowest point, and we have it as a pivotal point for sure, but if it is the highest point of its entire price action, we have to pull the Fib retracement tool from the lowest to the highest point, and the levels where this asset might land. First of all, two levels of support at 0.236 at the price point of $106.8 and 0.382 at roughly $99.21. It is the closest level to the psychological number of $100, which means most likely, if it doesn't break this top, we might land at around $100. And guys, if I see that you are interested in this asset, if you click like button and subscribe to my channel, I will do another update and I will show you what should we expect next from the CoreWeave in the upcoming weeks. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap.